If it's anybody more frustrated than me right now, it would have to be the parents and family members of Richard Collins III. Because I just happened to go on to Google and just type in Sean Urbanski's name. And guess what I just found out? They have postponed this motherfucker's trial for a third time. Now, the last time I did an update about this individual was in December, when it came out that one of the attorneys, one of his attorneys or whoever was on his side had dropped from the case because, they couldn't get those hate crime charges dropped. At least that's what my initial belief is. And they said that the trial would commence in January, which is this month. Well, now it has been postponed again for a third time. This time they have set a trial date for July 22nd. We're talking about more than halfway into the year. They are trying their best to make sure people forget about this. But I told y'all, I'm not going to forget about this particular case. I'm just not going to forget it. But see, it's such a huge gap in between. You got the rest of this month, February, March, April, May, June, July. And it's at the end of July at that. Towards the end of July at that. That's a lot of time. When asked why did they decide to delay it again, they pretty much saying that they needed more time to catch up on evidence and all this type of stuff. I think they got some new people in because, I remember one of the people resigned and they said that they needed more time. Basically, they're trying their hardest to try to scrape that hate crime charge off the table. If they could have successfully got that hate crime charge off the table, the trial would have probably most likely commenced this month. But that's the thing. They cannot dance around it. And the fact that this judge is continuing to allow this thing to be postponed. I mean, let's look at the dates. The trial was actually scheduled for a year ago. You heard that correctly. The original trial was supposed to begin in January of last year. It got postponed to July of last year. Then it got postponed. Then they postponed it again in to January of this year. So now they pushed it back into July of this year. At first I thought they said it was 3 times, but it sounds like it's 4. But I guess the 3 comes from when they was originally going to have it. Then I guess they didn't count that first one. I don't know why. So it's like it says 3, but I guess it's 4. I'm not sure. I'm gonna just go off of what they say, and they say 3. Either way, the trial should have been happened already, but they keep delaying it. They're delaying the inevitable. Just throw this person in the clink and get it over with. Or throw him in, better yet, throw him in the chair. Or if you really want to make it impressionable, why don't you throw him out into the street and allow the black folks, the black community, to deal with him that way? That way you don't have to worry about a trial. You don't have to worry about tax-paying dollars going to it. Just get it over and done with, please and thank you. Because I'm tired of having to do updates after update after update involving this guy. And every time it seems to be a new update, it's always about them postponing this case. They know he's guilty. They know that. But they're trying everything they can to get him off. I don't think I've ever seen something like this since the Bill Cosby trial. And even then, I think this one might be worse because someone actually died in this case and they keep postponing it. Like, this guy should have been in jail since last year. But they keep postponing it. Let me look through here and see if it's anything else. It says prosecutors maintain that the digital evidence they found shows Urbanski's purposeful selection of a victim based on race. But it says at a hearing now scheduled for May 22nd, the judge will rule on 2 motions by the defense. One to split the murder and hate crime charges into separate trials, and another to drop the hate crime charge altogether. So they're still trying to get that dropped. And that won't happen until May 22nd, which is 2 months exactly before the trial is supposed to start officially. That's what the holdup is. They keep going back and forth with this wanting to drop the hate crime charge or whether to keep it. Simple. Keep it, because that's exactly what it was. They actually found evidence that this guy was a part of a hate group. And he purposely went and he killed this black man days before he was supposed to graduate from Bowie State University. But they keep playing these games and they keep trying to get him off. But I'll keep checking out for updates as they come along. But now it seems like the next time I do an update on this will most likely not be until May. So it'll be a couple of months before I do another update involving this thing. But y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links will be in the description. I will talk to you in the next one.